Hey, this is Carl Johnson of CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining our podcast. Our video today is a response from a behavior coach out here in the state of Arizona who asked the question of why is it that when you tell a child in a setting like that, a group home or shelter setting, congregate care, that they're safe and that you care for them, they still have the same difficult and challenging behaviors? It's a very, very good question because that's something that's very frustrating for lots of caregivers, even teachers, that you tell a child who has difficult behaviors, hey, I care about you. I'm going to keep you safe, or I love you, or however you try to make them feel connected with you. Why do they still have the same difficult behaviors? Well, there's lots of answers to that question, but I'll give you a few. One of the reasons why children with those difficult behaviors continue those behaviors is because they're used to it. That is their pattern. Children who come from chaos, a chaotic environment, um, they struggle in structured environments and quiet environments because they're so used to the loud noise and people everywhere and the yelling and the screaming and the loud TV and the loud music. They're used to that and they feel more comfortable in those kind of environments. So what happens when they come to your setting? They will create that environment where they are. So you might have a child that walks into your group home or your classroom and things are quiet and you're just like, hey, Johnny, go over and sit down. We're watching a quiet time movie and we're having fun time right now. Everybody's calm. And Johnny's like, well, you're calm now, but this is not, I'm not used to this. And they start to throw things. They start to kick. They start to hit. They start to curse. They start to cause a confrontation with another child. And you're saying, hey, you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. You should always remind a child in care that they are safe, but also show them that they're safe. But your expectation shouldn't be just because you said it, that you have now changed 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years of their trauma under their chaotic life. It does not change just because you said, I'm here to keep you safe and I care about you. And again, you should continue using safety language with any child in your care, but your expectation shouldn't be just is because you said it now that it is. Because what I want you to understand as a professional caregiver, for any professional caregivers out there, teachers, um, group home workers, shelter workers, respite workers, HAB workers who work with families, they have met people way before you even came along. And for some of those children, those people have let them down, or those people did not keep them safe. Those people were not trustworthy. Those people were not safe. Those people made promises they didn't keep. So although you're saying these things, they're going to possibly test you, and it's going to take a while. Again, you're not going to change 6 years in 6 days, especially if a child has had trauma, has been abused, um, they have been in different living environments. They've gone from house to house, relative to relative, foster home to foster home, school to school. You telling them that they're safe does not make them feel safe. You keeping them safe will help them begin to feel safe, but it's going to take time. So please be patient. So that's the answer to one of the answers to why do children who come into care continue those behaviors, those difficult and challenging behaviors, even though you tell them that they're safe? Because they have to feel safe. And so it is your job as a professional caregiver is to do the things to make them feel safe. And one of those things is to be honest, be there to be supportive to them when they are struggling and to let them know that you're there even before they're struggling. So you don't just want to reach out to them when they're having a hard time. You want to reach out to them when you feel or you see that they're calm and regulated. That's when you also get to know them, build those relationships, but do it slowly. But please, 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 please make sure your expectations are realistic for children in your care and that they are not going to all of a sudden change because you said that they're safe. They actually have to feel safe.